Hello!
Hello, good evening, and lucky 9. Yes, time for that format again, where I go on wish.com and put in random words off one of those random word generator websites and see what it comes up with. And I then buy the first item in the listing that is £5 or under, except the 9th one, which is between £5 and £15. Ooh. Yeah, they're usually pretty disappointing, to be honest. But anyway, let us start with today's first word. Wreck. Wreck. An interesting word. What could you buy that is already wrecked? Well, a shipwreck is the obvious answer. Let's get it out of its tiny little rusty package. And yes, it's for an aquarium. You put it in your aquarium and the fish float past it and you go, oh look, there is a wrecked ship in my aquarium. And nobody believes you because it's too small. Now, seriously, this is not that great, to be perfectly honest with you. For £4.61, including delivery, this seems quite pricey for something that's just basically a blob of resin with a load of paint slapped on it and not a particularly careful way. Oh, well, let's name the boat the USS I Paid Too Much. And I don't actually have any sort of aquarium or fish tank myself, so I'll just put it at the back of the sofa here. And then later, I'm sort of 50-50 actually on whether I should throw it in the bin or take it to the charity shop. I'm going to take it to the charity shop and let them decide. Next word. Horror. Horror. What a fantastic word to get. I was very pleased with this one. What happens if you just put horror into wish.com? I mean, often you get horror out, but this time we're putting it in. The answer is a mask. But which mask? Only a top-grade grimace. Sadly, not the guy from McDonald's World or whatever it is. Unless he looks like this now. Like one of those Facebook posts, isn't it? You won't believe what Grimace looks like now. Yeah, he hit the bottle pretty hard. Anyway, or did he hit the milkshake pretty hard? That's a reference that's probably out of date already. Anyway, here's a man with too many teeth. Right, let's get the mask out. It is, thin rubber mask. Well, I say thin. It's not that thin, actually. It's decent. It's got a, well-attached bit of elastic at the back. And it looks like that. Let's round it out a bit. It's not that bad a mask, to be honest with you. How do you see through it? Through the eyelids. Gotcha. So yeah, for a £5, not terrible. I feel like if you saw this in a shop for £5, you go, yeah, that's a sort of mask that probably goes for like a £5 or maybe a bit less. I don't know. My knowledge of modern Halloween finance is not as up to date as it could be, but I do know there is a time-honoured tradition of telling if a mask is actually scary. Will it freak out an 11-week-old puppy? The answer is apparently no. But I mean, for a zombie mask, I mean, it's a zombie, isn't it, with all the sort of skin pulled back and that, it's pretty good. Let's call it Jimmy Ghoul, and can go over there and I might have to move that later. Anyway, next word. Swipe. Swipe. I was expecting something to do with, like, credit cards or something, but no. It is the 4 labels. And the idea is you put these inside the door handles of your car so you don't scratch them. I'm not sure how you do scratch that, by accidentally having keys in your hand or something. They're sort of plasticky. They would be quite protective, I think. They don't feel like they've come off, so they're all right. But for interesting things to show on camera, well, they can't all be winners. I'm trying to think of another use for these now. Earrings. That'll do. Next. Sight. Sight. I had no idea what we'd get for this one, but the answer is, inexplicably, a football scarf. I picked one at random, and we ended up with, as many of you will have realised already, ooh, it's made out of some weird material, very plasticky feeling. España! Donde está la zapateria? Yes, it's the Spanish football thing. You wear it around your neck and go, oh, I've probably got a rash because it's some weird plasticky material. Well, the good news is it's probably going to last because Yeah, I can't imagine this material ever wearing out. I think, like, after the heat death of the universe, things made of this material will still be floating around somewhere, although the tassels will probably have come off. So there we are. An exciting Spanish symbol. The words España, and, yeah. Oh, well, if you are going to support Spain somewhere, you will probably have a much nicer scarf than that, I imagine. And probably, I don't know, a shirt or something. Anyway. Permítame presentar mi amigo, el señor Ruiz. Hola. Indulge. Indulge. Now, this was an intriguing one. What is Indulge going to get you? Because they don't sell food, do they? So, what else could you indulge in? The answer is apparently a digital watch in the shape of a car. Yeah, for kids who like cars, I suppose. Yeah, there's the watch. Can you see the time? I don't think you can, actually, because it's so... oh, there we are. It's so deep in there. The light almost doesn't penetrate. It's going weird. Are there buttons? Yeah, there's buttons here somewhere. Don't know how that works. It just keeps flashing two different... yeah, hang on. How actually do... There must be buttons on here, surely. Oh, here we are. That's done something. Ah, yes, right. They don't feel like buttons, but if you push in these seats at the back here, hidden buttons. That's clever for something that cost £4.61. I don't know, though. Not really feeling the £4.61 in this one, do you know what I mean? They've all been a little bit pricey so far, actually, except for the car handle protectors. But can you remove this? Ah, now you have a small toy car. Brum, 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 and again, brum. Marvellous. That goes back and forwards quite nicely on the wheels, actually. And now is it incredibly difficult to get it back in? The answer to that is... Skmai. But also, no, it's not too bad, actually. Not sure a kid would manage it, but then keep annoying Dad with it. So there we are. Well, I mean... It's all right, isn't it? I do feel the prices of these are getting a little bit higher. Do you know what I mean? Every time the price goes up slightly and what you get goes down slightly. I don't know. But hey, if you want a digital watch that looks like a small red car and is probably trying to look like the car from Disney's Cars, well, I mean, this exists. Fox. You would expect something shaped like a fox, wouldn't you? And indeed, that's what we got. It's Lord Foxington III. How do you do, people of the world? Yes, it's very, very furry and soft. Oh. Let us stroke Foxington and probably get fleas. I mean, yeah, for £2.80, it's all right. It's got weird beady eyes, one of which does appear to be falling out of his head, but let's not hold that against it. I don't know what it's made of inside. There's a bit of give in there, so it's hollow, whatever it is. But it looks nice enough on the shelf, and you can stroke it and go, oh, it is soft. And you know what? It's not actually that soft. The hair is soft, actually, but it's very, very hard underneath, because it's obviously made out of something hard. Only the most pertinent science facts on this channel. Well, yeah, fair enough. I have seen much worse things on people's shelves. Spinning. Right, what have we got spinning? The answer is a ring. A sort of interesting solar system-y astronomy ring thing going on. Look. Look at that. So, you could technically have it on your finger. I'm not going to push it down any further than that, because I have to have it surgically cut off or something. But yeah, there's multiple levels on here. Ooh, there are. Oh, God, there's an extra one. Look at this. It opens up. Oh, God, hang on. It's getting fiddly now. What does it say on the inside? There's all sorts of inscriptions on it, but I can't make them out. Hang on. I'm going to have to do this off camera, I think, because I can't make these out. I'm going to have to really hold these up to the light, because they're very small. Jump cut. Right, I had a look at it, and it's all zodiac stuff. Look, there's actually zodiac symbols on it. You can make those out. And you've got differ... ASIN on there, which is December, January, February, April, August, September, October, November. You know what I mean. It's all just astrology guff. And if you're wondering why January is spelt with an I, you need to watch Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade. Anyway, now that we've got this exciting ring, what are we going to do with it? The answer is, of course, recreate the opening scene to Game of Thrones with it. Do 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 do. We wrecked our show by rushing it. Do 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 do. Thermal. Thermal. Right, I was expecting, I don't know, thermal vests or some sort of thermal gloves or something. I was not expecting a portable mini printer, Bluetooth instant printing, photo printing, website printing, label printing, for £3.58. Like, we've just been complaining that things have been getting really expensive. Somehow, by far the most impressive item, and I'll be honest, looking down here at the properly, officially expensive item, I think this is more impressive. How was this only £3.58 delivered? I think I ordered it in that period when Temu were doing stuff crazy cheap, and Wish was sort of matching some of it, so I'm going to presume it's that. But it's a pink A31, everyone, and it even came with the paper. So we don't need no manual because I've already read it. Look, it's like RoboCat or something, but it is actually charged by USB-C. There is a cable. I can't think where to put it. Here it is. Cable proof. And yeah, it's got a till roll receipt in it. So it just prints thermally onto till roll paper, like those shiny bog roll printers you used to get for the ZX Spectrum in the 80s. Right, in you go like that. Click. You turn it on via the Bluetooth button. The little light starts flashing. The light is not flashing. Ooh, now it's flashing. And basically, you can just print little pictures on it. They're not going to be particularly impressive, but, you know, something for the kids to play with and print off pictures that have drawn whatever. It's a bit of a laugh in it. Now, in order to use it, you have to use their own special app called Walkthrough, inexplicably, and then it's really quite simple. Like, I've loaded up this picture of our new puppy dog. You may have guessed we got one from earlier Mask Shenanigans. And, if I recall, you just press this thing in the corner. There we are. Choose dark, light, moderate, or custom. We're going to have it a little bit custom, a bit darker along there. There we are. Basically, the darker you get it, the more you sort of see it. You have to set it quite dark for the thermal roll to work. And press that. There we are. Away we go. And connection successful. That's good. Is it going to print? No. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's coming at this end. Reminds me a bit of the old Game Boy printer. Those weren't the days. There we are. Here's a little till roll receipt with a picture of Tess the Carver-Poo on it. Worth. So what else can you do with the app? The answer is lots of things, apparently. Focusing would be nice. There we go. Voice note. What the hell? How do you leave a voice note on paper? You can record audio up to 60 seconds, convert it into a QR code and print it out. Oh, okay. So you can print it on a receipt, leave it in the road, somebody finds it, scans it, and then here's you shouting bumholes at them or something. I tell you what, I'll do that and we'll have a QR code at the end. That'll be exciting. Web, print documents, horizontal lock, image factory, sketch. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Oh, how do we sketch? That? No? Okay, that's the print. Image library? Oh, you can't sketch directly. You can only put on images like that. Well, there we are. That's not that exciting, really, is it? Wow. Oh, it's coming. Oh, look. It's exactly as it looks on the screen. I mean, that's good, but yeah, that's not exactly amazing, is it? Right. I think we're going to see, what was the one on here? Banner or something. Banners. There we are. Let's do a banner. Oh, can we have a long banner? What can we get it to say? Hang on. I shall work this out and then you can see it on camera. Right, here we go. Oh, hang on. It's coming out that way, I think. Man, this is going to take forever. The great thing about thermal roll, of course, is that it never needs ink. But unfortunately, you have to buy a very specific size of thermal tin roll. I don't know if this is a standard one or not. Didn't really think it would take this long to print. Oh, look at that. I like potatoes! But use your mad fold-in powers, and if we fold here, and we fold here, and then we fold that over here, the truth is revealed! Yay! Right, let's print one more thing. We're going to print another exciting photo. But what is it going to be of? Well, you can find out in a second. Here we go. Wow. How meta is that? And I tell you what, if I was to use that as a thumbnail, nobody would have ever watched this video. How marvellous. Right, let's do a QR code. Well, that's ridiculously good for the money, but I suspect they're a lot more expensive now. In fact, I'm going to go and check on the Wish website and then just edit the audio into the end of this bit. I have checked, and you can't seem to get them for less than £13 delivered now. Boo! Pimple. Pimple. So, as you can probably guess, a lot of the cheaper items with this were sort of blackhead removal things, all that kind of stuff. But, oh, did we get a treat for the more expensive final 9 of the Lucky 9? It's been crushed a bit in the post, but I think the spot popper is still mostly intact. Fed up of not having enough spots to squeeze? Not a problem that anyone's ever had, I don't think. Try out the all-new limited edition Spot Popper. Fill and pop again and again. Included Pimple Pod with Pimple Pus and Dropper. Pimple Pus net weight, 30 millilitres. Absolutely amazing. Use as liquid. What? Oh God, heat up the pimple pus, fill the pimple pad, squeeze and pop the pimples. Oh God. Use as liquid. If it is not liquid under room temperature, please put the spot popper into a container, then put in a hot water for 2 and 5 minutes until it becomes a liquid. Right, okay. Use your pus dropper to withdraw pimple pus in the bottle. Insert dropper in the pimple hole, squeeze. I think I get the idea, folks. Right, what is it actually like inside? Yeah, just this. Oh, it's a nose! Look. This is. Wow. Where's Dr. Pimple Popper when you need him? So, okay. We've got a horrible rubbery schnoz with holes in it. Marvellous, marvellous. This week on Trypophobia, that. We've got... Oh, this is the... Oh, God, there's a proper... pimple pus. Is this warm enough, then? I suppose. We're going to have to... try it out. No, it's too solid. I'm going to have to go and melt the pus. This is not something I expected to be doing today. Jump cut. Right, the pus has been heated, and here is... Look, I've got use for it now. Protect the sofa from... Yeah, right. Let's get it going. Use my pimple pus extractor, or whatever it is. Oh, it hasn't really come in. There we are. What's going on? Did it... What? What? I thought the... Has the pus solidified already? I just melted it all. Whatever's going on? Is that enough to put in? I can't really... No, I don't. It's not done anything. What is going on? Have I got defective pus? Tell me, physician. Hang on. Something went in there then. No. Right. If I squeeze this to the top, then surely the more liquidy stuff will come. Oh, yeah. There we are. Is this pipette just useless? Oh, no, it's coming up. It has solidified again really quickly, though. This is really odd. Yeah, it's just sort of sitting on the outside. Look. And then... right. I think what I'm going to have to do is reheat this. When it's still liquid, take it out with a dropper and pipette it straight into the things. Come back upstairs, and then it will have solidified back into the pus-like state. And this is a bit confusing for what is effectively a novelty schnoz. Jump cut. Right. I've done the best I can. It was weird. It's like even leaving the actual pus stuff in the hot water for 5 minutes. It still didn't seem to get quite liquid enough. I am seriously wondering if it's the low quality pipette that wasn't up to the task of actually funneling it in and out. But anyway, the point remains, I have managed to get some of the horrible waxy material into some of the holes, specifically those 3, I think. So now, let's pop that pimple, or squeeze it at least. Ready? Oh, hang on. Focus. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's doing the stuff. Okay, yeah, that's fine. What else have we got? Yeah, this one. Yeah. Oh, there's nothing coming out of that one. Oh, there's a little bit. Ooh, it looks kind of dangerously actually pus-like. Right, our last best hope for pus is this hole right here. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Well, if you've got your own pipette, because you run one of those very popular pipette-based YouTube channels, you can probably get better results than that. But as it stands, I'm not entirely sure that's really worth the... How much was it again? Hang on, let's check the notes. 15 bloody quid! Subscribe for more.